Tell me about the sprint cars. Tell me about the thrill of driving one of those machines.
The drive shaft is between your legs, and that's directly from your engine to your diff. You let off that brake. We're on. Here we go. And your foot's to the floor. You're turning 8,500 RPM. You're probably doing 110 decibels. When you start driving it, the hardest thing is you're driving at 140, 150 k's an hour directly at a wall. And then behind that wall is a crowd full of people cheering you on. And we just smoked them, you know. It's a bucking Bronco. It was amazing.
You loved it, didn't you?
Yeah, I still do. I dream about it, of course.
Let's have a short recap here. I'm speaking with Kenny Griffey, who for a long time was the #1 suspect in his father's death. He's telling his story for the first time. His father, Michael Griffey, was bashed to death inside the family garage. That was 15 years ago. Kenny was the driver in a sprint car team, bankrolled by his father. This will become important later, but for now, we need to know about the family and pay close attention to how he answers these questions. Was your dad a good father?
You know, I'm 32 now, and I'm a father, and I wouldn't say he was great, but he loved us unconditionally, and that was the main thing, you know. Looking back, I would have loved to, more than anything, to have had more time with him.
Tell me about your sisters.
When I was around 18, Natasha was still studying to be a vet, and her dream was always to be a vet. My younger sister, I sort of didn't spend a lot of time with. She was racing speedway, still in school.
This is Cassie?
Yeah, this is Cassie, yep. It's a long time ago. It's sort of hard to remember. I don't have any fantastic memories of my time with Cassie.
Can you tell me about your mum, Diane?
Yep. I'd say that that's the hardest part of my life, is my mother. It's been my biggest failing, and my biggest pain is Diane. I've got a lot of bad memories of being a kid from 9, 10, all the way through till 18. A lot of alcohol-fueled violence, whether it's verbal or physical, it was violent, and it was directed at us kids.
From your mum?
Yep. I've seen her pin my older sister down to yell at her. I've seen her throw my younger sister over a couch, you know, and these are just little glimpses of memories. She was emotionally violent more than anyone I've known in my life.
There's always something special about a wedding photo. Bright, beaming faces, certain of a bright, happy future. But it doesn't always work out that way. This is Michael and Diane Griffey. It's 1985. At first, it seemed Michael had done the impossible. A plasterer by trade, he turned the family fortunes around when he started transporting gyprock, the stuff used to cover the walls and ceiling in your house. How many trucks did you have?
I think from memory there was 7.
How profitable is a business like this?
I mean, at the time, I knew that we were successful.
So successful they moved from a small rental apartment to this. A big house on a big block in Pakenham, Victoria, and a beach house in San Remo. Michael had his cars, Diane had the pokies. Between them, money was disappearing, along with their marriage. Looking back on it now, large family home, tennis court, pool, a lot of brand new cars in the driveway. Was the family living beyond its means?
Oh, 100%. Even at the time, I thought it was too much. I remember thinking, why? Well, this is excessive.
Did they fight much?
Yes, verbally all the time. There's a lot of arguments.
Heated arguments?
Yeah.
Nasty?
Yes, holes in the walls here, and they just shut the door, lock the door, and just go at it. She tried to run him over, he tried to run her over.
With a vehicle?
Yeah.
So how deep did that debt really go? We found out he owed no less than $1,072,000 to the taxman. It was bad enough that Michael had his BMW, worth $200,000, professionally stolen, never to be seen again. It was an insurance job. Well, when it gets worse, far worse. The same year that Michael was killed, both the NAB Bank and the Bendigo Bank, actually this very branch, held multiple meetings with both Diane and with Michael. Their financial situation was catastrophic. The bank records show every single one of their company accounts was overdrawn. They'd even gone way past their $150,000 overdraft limit. All their credit cards were maxed out. Their checks were bouncing. Now that is a lot of pressure on anyone.
5 a.m. in the morning she'd be drinking, and she would drink all day. I don't know whether that's financial pressure causing that, but that's what I saw.
Did your dad have any close friends at this point in time?
There's always Darren DeLayland, Trendy, was always someone that Dad held in high regard, and so did I.
Darren would be a good person for us to speak to.
Absolutely, because he knew Dad better than anybody else. Dad would tell Trendy everything. If Dad was worried about something, that's who he'd go to.
Yeah, seems like the right house. Hello, Darren.
Yep.
Denham from Channel 7. This is Taylor.
Yep. How are you, mate?
We're looking into the circumstances surrounding Michael Griffey's death in 2005, and we know you're a close friend of his.
Yep.
And we're wondering if we might be able to have a few words with you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay if we come in?
Yep.
Thank you. It's a nice house you have here.
Yeah.
You had a accident.
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask you a few questions, really, just to see if you might be able to help with some inquiries that we're making into what happened back in 2005. Can I ask, have you had an accident since?
Stroke.
A stroke?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Yeah.
3 years. 3 years. You had a stroke 3 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Darren. Darren tells us he spoke to Michael on the phone the same day police believe he was killed. To be more precise, minutes before he was killed.
2 o'clock.
Around 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the phone call about?
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty.
Darren's memory is intact, but the stroke makes it hard for him to communicate. However, it's clear he wants to tell us something.
Oh, she's money, you know.
She was?
Yeah.
And
Pokies and bloody there. Yeah.
she was at the pokies a lot,
Yeah.
spending a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drinking?
Yeah.
Michael mentioned anything to you about money that was in a safe?
Yeah.
Do you remember what he said about that?
Yeah.
Did he talk about maybe the amount of money that was in
Yeah.
the safe, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what he said was in the safe? $50,000
Yeah.
in cash?
Yeah.
He told you that on the phone call?
Yeah.
The same phone call at 2 p.m?
Yeah.
He told you that?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
No, money.
Money that only 3 people were known to have access to. Only Michael, Diane, and their daughter Natasha knew the combination to the safe. There's more. Crucially, Michael tells Darren he is going to remove Diane from the bank accounts and his will. Do you remember the words he used?
Taking more. Yeah. Right.
He wanted to take her off his will
Yeah.
and take her off the bank accounts.
Yeah.
He said that to you on the phone?
Yeah.
In that phone call?
Yeah.
Darren says at one point he hears Diane in the background. Do you remember the words that she used?
Who's that? Yes, yeah, back door.
Calm down.
Yeah,
So she was asking, who's
Yeah.
who's there?
Yeah.
And he said,
yeah.
calm down.
Yep.
What happened then? This is about 2 o'clock.
All right, see bang. Go.
Hung up.
Yep,
Darren, what do you think happened?
bang. Knocked down. Bang, bang, bang.
That day?
Yep.
Did you call him back that
Yeah,
day?
yeah,
You called him back?
yeah. And ring, 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 ring. And ring, ring, ring. Hang up.
Can I use your whiteboard?
Yep.
They're the family members. I wanted to know who we should be talking to. Not Natasha, not Cassandra, not Kenny. Diane, no doubt. In any police investigation, the last 24 hours are crucial. In the next episode, we focus exactly on that. An hour-by-hour breakdown of Michael Griffey's last movements. And as we do that, the story of one of our family members starts to come unstuck. Watch it here, right now.